Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I am Mr. Blast and today we're taking a look at something really cool and really special, at least to me. We're going to go back to 1996. Now some of you watching this may not have even been born yet. I definitely was. I was a young teenager when this guy came out. What is this? The Super ZEO Megazord. And in a weird way, this is kind of special to me. I never had this when I was at that age, because right around the time that these guys got released, I didn't have them. I stopped watching Power Rangers, which is crazy. I was super into the toy line. I was really into the show, but my last memories I had of Power Rangers was when the just regular ZEO Megazord made its debut. I had that as a kid. I do not have it now. I'm on the hunt for one. And hopefully soon at some point I can find one, but I was very lucky to find this Super ZEO Megazord at a local toy store, and it's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like this, from the transformation to the way they look, and it really brings you back to a time when Power Rangers toys were way more simple, and they just look awesome together. I love the colors, I love the shapes, I just love the blockiness of each and every one of these. And today we're just going to go over them, we're going to transform them, and I want to look at each one individually and show you just how far Power Rangers toys have come. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to go over each one of these individually, as I already stated, and we're going to check out the articulation and what they look like and how freaking cool are these things. So let's take a look at the ZEO Ranger Super ZEO Zord 4. I'm over here talking about Rangers. These are the actual Zords that they used. And this guy is big and blocky. Look at him. He looks so cool. This giant green cube right in the center here. And this guy forms part of the legs when you put him together. This is really the only articulation he has. He's got his arms that go up and down. They do go in a full 360, which I think is pretty cool. But his head does not turn. None of their heads turn except for the Super ZEO Zord 5. But that's more for transformation purposes. So that's all you get. His legs kind of move a little bit. But again, it's more for the Super ZEO Megazord. I think just having these individual is really just as important as getting the Super ZEO Megazord himself. So we're going to put him back off to the side here. We're going to go through each one of them, and then we're going to transform them and then I'm going to show you guys how cool this guy looks. If you've never had him, he's really awesome. Let's see. Super ZEO Pink 1. This is all she's got. Arms that turn in circles. The head doesn't move. And yeah, again, we're going back to a time when Power Rangers toys were super simple. This was around the time of, fall of 96? So I was... yeah, I think I was just getting into middle school, or for some of you that aren't familiar, junior high school. So, I don't know, something about Power Rangers didn't appeal to me anymore, and I'm really mad about it because some of these toys are really freaking awesome. So, yeah, that's all she's got. There's another one of those that splits in half, just like the Super ZEO 4. He does the same thing, and there's not a whole lot to her. She just looks really cool. I love the helmets on these. I can tell you right now, these guys are in incredible condition for how old they are. I've got a little bit of sticker wear here and there, but overall, these guys are in fantastic shape. So let's look at Super ZEO Zord 5. Like I said, he's got a little bit of head movement. He can look back and forth, but it's due to transformation, because when you put him in combined mode, that's what you get. And the arms, this guy's arms do not move, back and forth. This is all you get. You push them in for transformation purposes. When I got this guy, his right arm, I had to adjust, because you can see it's kind of drooping off to the side here. This one's perfectly straight up, but this guy was way down here, so I did the best I could to fix it without breaking it. His legs actually do move back and forth, which is pretty neat. Again, my stickers are in really good condition for the year of this toy. The only issue I had with him was his right arm, or our left if you're looking at it from the front. His paint on his face, not too bad. A little bit of smudge here. Considering the age, this toy is almost 30 years old. And they hold up so well. They just look great. I love the way these things look. The colors and shapes and everything else that goes with it. Look how awesome that looks. See, we got a date stamp, 1996 Bandai. Yeah, that looks awesome. The stickers on the wrist held up really well. On both sides, you've got stickers on the feet that have held up really well. And let's take a look at Super ZEO Zord 3, the blue one. He's probably got the most battle damage, which some of the paint is chipped right here. The face looks pretty good. Let's see if we can zoom in on that guy's face right there. Face looks good. Top of the head's got a little bit of wear. I'm not a huge fan of how he combines because, as you can see, the stickers have seen better days. I'm not really sure where I could get replacement stickers, but that would be really awesome if I could. As you can see, the wrists look really good. The stickers there held up really well. The arms only go up about this far, so you can't go any further. You could throw them backwards if you want, or put them up in the air. He's got really stubby arms. So yeah, that was one of the things of these toys back in the day, was there was really no articulation. They just look cool on the shelf. His legs do move back and forth. He's got hollow bits back here because it fits his arms inside here for transformation. If we look at his shins and his ankles there, stickers have held up very well over the years. This is probably one of the most non-played with used Megazords that I have. And yeah, he just looks freaking awesome. I love this blue. This metallic blue looks really nice. And then, of course, last but not least, Super ZEO Zord 2. And you can see the arms go all the way around in circles. There's no outward movement except for transformation. I don't think this doesn't clasp together. There's nothing in there that holds it, so it just kind of sits like that. The legs, they do go back and forth a little bit, mainly because these are the arms that form when you put this thing fully together. The yellow paint has held up so well over the years. A little chip right there, but I can't complain. Let's zoom in on the head, take a look at that. The paint on the faces, it just looks great. If you guys ever run across one of these and you have them all, please definitely pick it up. It's such a cool Megazord. The wrists, they look good. Stickers have held up very well over the years. Same with the wrists of the Super ZEO, and then the shins and ankles of Super ZEO 2. So the springs both work for the hands, which is really nice. The backside, those look great too. But before we combine this together, and I'll show you guys how it looks all combined together, here's the head, which looks really nice. Most people lose this piece right here. I'm actually surprised I was able to get it with it. This is the original head crest that goes with it. I've seen some where they 3D printed and it ends up in like a goldish color. The sticker around the head looks really nice. You can look at that. The red paint on the visor looks really good. Nice and shiny, red metallic. And it basically attaches to the backside of Super ZEO 2. I'll show you guys real quick. Oops, I almost killed it. And it combines in the back right here. And there's also a hole where the peg goes in. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's give a little light to it. There you go. You can see that goes right in there. We'll turn that off. Actually, I'll combine it right now so it's easier to get that in there. And you can leave it like this when it's on the shelf, if you don't have them combined. I guess it looks all right like that. Here's my swords. I've got one original sword that goes to this Megazord, and it looks really good. It's not chewed on. I've seen a few of these in the past where, when you're a kid, you tend to like chew on Legos and plastic toys and whatever. This guy's not chewed on, thank God. So, but yeah, you've got the ZEO symbols inside the blade. Let me zoom in so it'll focus a little bit. And there you go. I think that's okay. No, it's still focusing on the back. There we go. So you got all the ZEO symbols in there. Same here on the blade. Now, my issue I ran into with this is that it only came with one original sword. Unfortunately, the person who had this last lost it. So I got a pretty generic 3D printed one to go with it. It's not an exact match by any stretch, but at least I can put two swords in his hands. The bottom was not cut properly, but that's okay. Maybe one day I'll get another one that's 3D printed properly with the better, closer color to the original, or I'll just find an original and then I'll basically have a complete Super ZEO Megazord. So, without further ado, let's get this guy transformed and connected together. Okay, so here we've got Super ZEO Pink, the first Zord that you're gonna put together. So we're gonna start it off by just splitting the toy in half, literally. And shout out to a video, I can't remember which one I watched, but when I first got this, I didn't know that this piece flipped down. So I was combining it like this, not realizing that, oh, my toy's not broken. So it actually does hook in the top here with the head, and then you also have to flip this piece out so that it stays fully connected. So anyone who watches this in the future, if you pick up one of these and you're like, oh, it doesn't stay together, flip this piece up like this when you combine it together, and it snaps together and ain't going nowhere. So just thought I'd point that out because I saw it in a video. I hadn't really found anyone that actually properly showed that's how that works. So we're gonna put this piece down first, flip this down, flip the head inside, and then you're going to kind of just flip this whole leg like so. Push the arm in, and there you go. You've got the left foot right here. Same thing with this side. You're going to flip this up and kind of, you know, if you've done Transformers, you kind of know how these go. But there's the feet put together. Next up, we show Super ZEO 4, the green one. We're going to flip his head out that way, and then we're going to... These are actually spring-loaded, so like for me, I just do it like this. I don't know, really. This guy just comes out no problem. This guy kind of gets stuck in here. So I'm going to... So I can get that out. There we go. So we're going to do it like that. Just like the pink one, you're going to split this in half. And then you're going to bring the arm this way, and the head tucks in right here. This is the front of it. You're going to kind of turn the leg until everything is just like this. Then we're going to take it, and you're going to combine it to the pink, much like that. And the hand for the green will actually kind of rest inside here. So it looks like this from the side, and that from the front. Same thing on the other side. Flip the arm out, flip this in, and then you're going to kind of, so that it looks like this. And that's it. You're going to take the other foot, put it like this, and there you are. Not too bad. You got both legs and both feet already done. Now, blue is a little tricky for me at first. I didn't realize that how the head flips back. But you're going to take the arms, just kind of unsnap them from the side like so. Flip this around. And then the head's going to go up like this. This basically going to look like this. You're going to take the legs. Remember the hollow bits. The legs go in like this. And then there you go, just like that. So we're going to kind of combine that in there. Remember, this is a spring-loaded piece right here. So you're just going to kind of do one of these numbers. This is how I do it. And then it all just sits together just like that. Look at that. We've already got a growing Megazord. Next up, we've got Super ZEO 5, the red one. We're going to tuck his arms in, turn his head around like so. So it's a star just like that. Bring his legs all the way up until it locks in. There's little tabs here and here, just like that. Bam, bam. Then you're going to pull this forward. You're going to look. There's actually a couple of locking parts here, here, and here. And you've got 1, 2, and 3 is right here on Super ZEO 3. And you just kind of snap it into place, just like that. Look at that. It's coming together. It looks so awesome, doesn't it? Then we're going to bring this up a little bit more so I can show you guys how it all looks together. So we're going to do this. I think the simplicity of this thing just amazes me. I just love how it looks when it's all combined together. So you're going to take Super ZEO Yellow 2, do one of these numbers. You're going to put the arms, you're going to split this just like this. The arms, flip them back. The legs you're going to bring down like so, because that's what forms the arms. This is one of the first Megazords that I believe actually had like more than just up and down arm articulation. And you're going to take the hands and you're going to do one of these numbers. You're going to make the arms do like this. You can pull the helmet forward so it's already there, ready to go. And when you go to put it on top, you're going to see that the hands actually rest inside here. And there's 2 locking points, one here and one here, that goes on the red. So we're going to put that all down together. Bam. You're going to have... Oh, you got to turn the arms around. I forgot about that. You can put them out like this. And there you can push the buttons and the hands will fly out. We're going to put one sword here. Put one here. And yeah, he looks friggin' awesome. So there he is, all connected, all combined. And what I meant by the arm articulation is that we can actually twist the biceps, which is pretty cool. You can actually have it so he's like holding his swords like this in a defensive position. You can bring the arms all the way up. That's pretty neat. We didn't really get this on a lot of other Megazords. I mean, this, yes. Bendable elbows, absolutely not. Unless there was one and I wasn't aware of it that had bendable elbows. But twisting biceps was like, I mean, it was crazy. You never had that in Power Rangers toys. Now, the backside, there's a lot to hide back here. It's a lot. It's just like Transformers when they've got a lot of baggage. They've got backpacks. They've got all kinds of things they need to hide. Of course, it doesn't look too bad from a side profile. but when you look at it directly back, you can see all the legs and arms and everything else that's all hidden behind here. But honestly, for a toy that's almost 30 years old in a, you know, in a franchise that's been going as long as it has, this looks really awesome, and it's held up so well. I really wish that we could get more modernizations of the Super ZEO Megazord, because he looks freaking awesome. I love the way this toy looks. I love the way it just, I don't know, it just combines together so seamlessly. Does that make sense? Where you've, I don't know, this one, it's the way it just stacks on top of each other all to make this particular Megazord. I love the way it looks. Again, unfortunately, I don't have the other sword that goes with this. This doesn't, I have to get another one. This one doesn't match the paint very well, but it'll do for now. I think it looks really good for what it is. Came out really nice. So what do you guys think of the Super ZEO Megazord? Did you have one? Would you be willing to go out and find one? I mean, these guys, they're not too difficult to find, and really, they're not that expensive, at least until you start looking for in-box versions of this. I didn't get a box with mine, so that the cost stayed relatively low, more or less. So, did you have one as a kid? I did not. My last Megazord I ever owned as a kid was the original ZEO Megazord. I didn't have the Super ZEO. It's funny because when the shopkeeper was looking this up, I had mentioned, oh, that's from Power Rangers ZEO. So we looked up ZEO Megazord on eBay, and I didn't see it. And then I got home, and then I realized, like, oh, Super ZEO Megazord, or if you watched O-Ranger, it's called the O-Blocker, which, you know, was kind of like a play on words, I think, because of the shapes and things like that, because they're, you know, O-Ranger, and then they've got the whatever. I'm not really sure how it all works. You know, that's just what they named it, so. But what do you guys think? Super ZEO Megazord? Yay or nay? I think he looks awesome. I'm still on the hunt for a original ZEO Megazord. I'm sure I'll find one at some point, and when I do, I would love to review that one and compare them together. I think they look really awesome together. So I want to take a minute to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, please hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing as well. I've got all kinds of reviews coming. I'm just slowly getting through all these Power Rangers toys that I have, and I really, really love these things. They look so amazing, and they still hold up so well today, considering a lot of the stuff we have nowadays, it's just rehashes and re-releases and different molds, and they don't look, you know, as good as the originals. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with all these toys. I'm just doing one at a time as I go. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Mr. Blast, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Later.